My friends, today I want to talk about something that can change your life. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. It's simple, it's powerful, it's about waking up early and starting your day right. There is something almost magical about the early hours of the day. Before the world starts moving, before the noise begins, there exists a quiet space where you can breathe, think, and set the foundation for everything that follows. The morning is not just a time, it's an opportunity. It's a gift that allows you to shape your mindset, fuel your energy, and step into the highest version of yourself before the world has a chance to interfere. In those first moments after waking up, your mind is at its most open, most absorbent. It is in this space that you have the ability to plant seeds of positivity, clarity, and direction. If you begin your day with stress, rushing, and distraction, that energy will carry into everything else you do. But if you take control, if you start with stillness, intention, and purpose, you build a foundation that strengthens you for the rest of the day. Morning is the time when some of the greatest minds in history have done their best work. Writers, thinkers, leaders. So many have sworn by the power of the early hours, not because they had to, but because they understood that in the quiet of the morning, before the demands of life began to pull them in different directions, they could focus. They could create. They could set their course before anyone else had a chance to dictate it for them. There's something about the way the air feels before sunrise, the stillness, the calm. It's as if the world is giving you permission to pause, to reflect, to be fully present. In this space, clarity comes more easily. You can hear your own thoughts without interruption. You can set goals, visualize your day, and remind yourself of who you are and what you want. When you wake up early, you are not just waking up your body, you are waking up your purpose. You are stepping into alignment with your dreams, your goals, your vision. You are creating space to grow. It's not about being busy. It's not about filling your time with tasks. It's about using those first moments wisely, feeding your mind, nourishing your soul, and preparing yourself to move with confidence and intention. The morning is your reset button. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter what challenges came your way, the sunrise brings a new beginning. It is a reminder that you have another chance, another opportunity to start fresh, but it's up to you to claim it. The world won't slow down for you, and if you don't take the time to center yourself, the chaos of the day will take over before you even realize it. Energy flows where attention goes. And when you dedicate your morning to strengthening your body, your mind, and your spirit, you are making a conscious decision to step into your power. You are choosing to start your day with clarity instead of confusion, with gratitude instead of stress, with confidence instead of hesitation. That choice, made consistently, shapes the person you become. Some people say they are not morning people, but the truth is, it's not about the morning itself. It's about how you use it. The most successful people in the world don't wake up early because they love losing sleep. They do it because they understand the power of setting the tone for their day. They know that when you own your morning, you own your life. The way you start your morning determines the rhythm of your entire day. If you wake up and immediately rush into emails, social media, or stress, your mind never gets the chance to settle into a place of clarity. But when you choose to begin with mindfulness and gratitude, you shift your entire energy. You create space to be present, to be aware, to recognize that every morning is not just another routine, it's an opportunity to set the tone for how you experience life. Mindfulness is about presence. It's about waking up and feeling the warmth of the sun on your face, noticing the way your body stretches, hearing the quiet stillness before the world fully wakes. It's about slowing down just enough to acknowledge where you are and how you feel before you let the demands of the day pull you in different directions. The simple act of being aware in the morning grounds you. It reminds you that this moment, right now, is yours to shape. Gratitude is a practice that transforms the way you see your life. When you wake up and take a moment to acknowledge even the smallest blessings, the roof over your head, the breath in your lungs, the opportunity to start fresh, you train your mind to focus on what is good instead of what is missing. Gratitude doesn't mean your life is perfect. It means you recognize the beauty in what you already have, and that recognition brings a deep sense of peace. There is something powerful about beginning your day with a grateful heart. It shifts your focus away from lack and into abundance. Instead of waking up and immediately thinking about what needs to be done, what isn't working, or what stress awaits you, gratitude reminds you that even in the midst of challenges, there is still so much to be thankful for. And that shift in mindset carries you through the rest of the day with strength and positivity. Mindfulness and gratitude go hand in hand. When you are mindful, you become more aware of the moments in your life that deserve appreciation. You start to notice the little things, the way your morning coffee warms your hands, the sound of birds outside your window, the laughter of someone you love. Gratitude isn't just about the big achievements or milestones. It's about appreciating the present, exactly as it is. So often, people wake up and their first thoughts are about what they have to do. But what if, instead, you woke up thinking about what you get to do? Instead of dreading the tasks ahead, imagine starting your day with the realization that every moment, even the difficult ones, are part of a life you are blessed to be living. That simple change in perspective creates a ripple effect in everything you do. When you take the time each morning to practice mindfulness and gratitude, you begin to build resilience. You become less reactive, more intentional. You train your mind to find the good, to focus on what matters, to release what you cannot control. Life will always have challenges, but how you choose to see them, how you choose to show up every morning, determines the kind of energy you carry into the world. No matter what is happening around you, you always have control over your own thoughts, your own focus, your own inner peace. Mindfulness and gratitude are not just habits, they are tools. They help you navigate life with more joy, more clarity, and more appreciation. And when you wake up with that kind of mindset, you give yourself the power to move through your day with intention, strength, and grace. There is something deeply powerful about the moments in life when everything is still. In a world that moves so fast, where every second is filled with notifications, conversations, and responsibilities, stillness feels like a rare treasure. Yet it is in stillness that clarity is found. It is in stillness that the mind settles, the heart speaks, and the soul reconnects with what truly matters. The early hours of the morning hold a unique kind of peace. Before the emails, before the noise, before the world demands your attention, there exists a quiet space that belongs entirely to you. In that space, there is no pressure to perform, no expectations to meet, just you, your breath, and the steady rhythm of a new day beginning. When you allow yourself to sit in that silence, even for a few moments, you create a foundation of calm that carries through the rest of your day. Stillness is not just the absence of movement, it is the presence of awareness. It is choosing to pause before reacting, to breathe before speaking, to listen before rushing forward. It is in those quiet moments that the deepest insights emerge, the most meaningful ideas take shape, and the strongest sense of self is cultivated. When you embrace stillness, you give yourself permission to hear what is often drowned out by the noise of daily life. So many people wake up and immediately dive into their to-do lists, rushing from one thing to the next without ever stopping to check in with themselves. But when you begin your morning with stillness, you set the tone for everything that follows. Instead of feeling like the day is controlling you, you step into it with intention. Instead of being pulled in 100 different directions, you move with clarity and purpose. Stillness is a form of strength. It takes discipline to sit in silence when the world is calling you to move. It takes patience to resist the urge to fill every second with distractions. But the people who make time for stillness, who cultivate the habit of pausing before they react, are the ones who navigate life with the most confidence and grace. They are not easily shaken because they have built an inner foundation of peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. In stillness, there is space for healing. The mind that is always running, always chasing, never has time to process, to rest, to restore. But when you allow yourself to be still, even for just a few minutes each morning, you give your heart and mind the chance to reset. You allow yourself to let go of the stress that has been weighing you down, to release the thoughts that no longer serve you, to breathe deeply and fully in a way that reconnects you with yourself. There is a reason why some of the most successful and fulfilled people in the world prioritize stillness. They understand that wisdom is not found in constant motion, but in the moments of pause. They know that creativity, intuition, and clarity are born from a mind that has been given the space to rest. They recognize that true power is not in how much you do, but in how present you are while doing it. The world will always be busy, filled with things to do, places to be, and people to please, but within every day, no matter how hectic, there exists an opportunity to slow down, to breathe, to be still. And in that stillness, there is magic, the kind of magic that transforms the way you see yourself, the way you move through the world, and the way you embrace each moment with a heart that is fully present. Greatness is not built in a single moment. It is shaped by the small, consistent actions taken every single day. The most successful people in the world understand that talent and ambition alone are not enough. It is discipline, structure, and a commitment to routine that turn dreams into reality. A well-crafted routine is not a limitation. It is the foundation upon which extraordinary lives are built. Every morning presents a choice to move with intention or to drift aimlessly through the day. A solid routine ensures that the first few hours are not wasted in distraction or indecision. It removes the guesswork from the morning and replaces it with clarity. When you wake up knowing exactly what steps to take, you eliminate resistance, and instead of reacting to the day, you take control of it. The power of routine lies in its ability to automate success. When certain habits become part of a structured daily flow, they no longer require willpower or motivation to maintain. They become second nature, woven into the fabric of daily life. The most disciplined individuals do not wake up each morning debating whether to exercise, journal, or meditate. They simply do it because it has become who they are. Routines create momentum. Each day builds upon the one before, reinforcing progress and strengthening the habits that lead to long-term success. Without structure, energy is scattered and productivity suffers, but when a routine is in place, each task feeds into the next, creating a rhythm of achievement. Small wins accumulate, turning into larger victories over time. A strong routine is not about perfection. It is about consistency. There will always be days when energy is low, motivation wavers, or unexpected obstacles arise. But a well-designed routine serves as an anchor, preventing those challenges from completely derailing progress. It offers stability in the midst of chaos, allowing forward movement even when conditions are not ideal. Routines also create mental freedom. When certain decisions are predetermined, there is more room for creativity, problem solving, and strategic thinking. The mind is not overwhelmed with trivial choices because essential habits are already set in motion. This is why high achievers follow structured routines. By minimizing unnecessary decision making, they preserve energy for the things that truly matter. Morning routines, in particular, set the tone for the entire day. How the first hour is spent often determines the level of focus, productivity, and energy that follows. Whether it includes exercise, reading, planning, or moments of reflection, a morning routine serves as a personal investment, one that pays dividends in the form of clarity, confidence, and control. Discipline is not about restriction, it is about freedom. A structured routine does not confine, it empowers. It provides the framework for building the life one envisions, ensuring that success is not left to chance, but created through daily, intentional action. Energy is the fuel that drives everything you do. It is the force behind your creativity, your focus, and your ability to show up fully in every aspect of life. Without energy, even the greatest ambitions remain just ideas. But when you cultivate and manage your energy intentionally, productivity becomes effortless. You move through your day with clarity, purpose, and the ability to execute at a higher level. The way you start your morning has a direct impact on your energy levels. If you begin the day sluggish, hitting snooze repeatedly, or rushing without preparation, your body and mind struggle to keep up. But when you wake up with intention, nourish yourself properly, and engage in activities that energize you, you set yourself up for a day of high performance. The morning is not just about waking up physically, it's about activating your mind and spirit. Energy and productivity are deeply connected to habits. People who accomplish great things do not rely solely on motivation because motivation fluctuates. Instead, they create systems that protect and enhance their energy. They prioritize movement, hydration, proper nutrition, and moments of rest. They understand that energy is not infinite, so they guard it fiercely by eliminating distractions and focusing on what truly matters. The environment you create plays a major role in how much energy you have throughout the day. Clutter, noise, and unnecessary stress drain mental and physical resources. A well-organized space, a clear plan, and a structured workflow allow for deeper focus and efficiency. When your surroundings support your goals, your energy is not wasted on unnecessary decisions or distractions. Managing energy is not just about doing more, it's about doing the right things at the right time. High performers understand their natural rhythms, when they are most alert, when they need breaks, and when they should tackle their most demanding tasks. They structure their day around their peak energy periods, ensuring that their best work is done when their minds are sharp and their focus is strongest. Rest and recovery are essential components of sustained energy. Many people mistake productivity for constant activity, but true productivity comes from balance. Breaks, deep breathing, and moments of stillness restore energy and prevent burnout. Those who operate at a high level recognize that pushing nonstop leads to exhaustion, while strategic rest enhances longevity and effectiveness. Mindset is a powerful factor in energy management. The thoughts you entertain, the words you speak, and the emotions you carry either energize you or drain you. Negative self-talk, unnecessary worry, and dwelling on problems zap mental energy, leaving little room for creativity and productivity. A mindset of gratitude, possibility, and purpose fuels motivation and keeps momentum alive even in challenging moments. Every action you take either adds to or subtracts from your energy reserves. The way you eat, move, think, and structure your day determines how much energy you have available to pour into your work, relationships, and personal growth. Productivity is not about working harder. It is about working smarter, protecting your energy, and using it in a way that brings out the best in you. Every morning is a fresh start, a new opportunity to set the tone for the day ahead. It is a gift, a space of time where you have complete control over how you prepare yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. Before the world wakes up, before the demands and distractions begin, there is a quiet window where you can choose to nurture your mind, fuel your body, and align yourself with your highest purpose. How you spend your morning determines the energy you carry throughout the day. If you begin in chaos, rushing from task to task without intention, that sense of urgency follows you. But if you wake up with a sense of purpose, taking the time to breathe, reflect, and engage in activities that nourish you, you create a foundation of strength and clarity. The first moments of your day are not just habits. They are a declaration of how you want to live. Your morning is a time for alignment. It is a space where you can center yourself before the world asks anything of you, whether it's through movement, stillness, journaling, reading, or simply sitting in silence. The way you begin shapes your mindset. Instead of allowing the outside world to dictate your emotions, you take charge of your own energy, stepping into the day with confidence and focus. There is a certain magic in the early hours, a quiet stillness that allows for deep connection. It is a time when your thoughts are clearest, your creativity is at its peak, and your mind is most open to possibility. The ideas that come to you in the morning are different. They are unfiltered, untouched by the noise of the day. If you give yourself the gift of listening, of slowing down and paying attention, you may find answers that were always there, waiting for you in the quiet. When you recognize your morning as a gift, you treat it differently. You stop seeing it as just another routine and start using it as a tool for transformation. You don't wake up and immediately dive into stress. You wake up and create space for growth. You allow yourself to be intentional with your time, investing in habits that build you up instead of draining you. The way you begin the day has a ripple effect on everything that follows. A morning filled with gratitude, movement, and clarity leads to a day filled with energy and purpose. A morning spent in distraction and negativity leads to a day of frustration and exhaustion. The choice is always there, and every day offers another chance to choose differently, to refine, to build a routine that serves you instead of one that limits you. Your morning is not just about productivity, it's about self-care. It's about giving yourself the time to reconnect with your goals, to set your intentions, to remind yourself of what matters. It's a space where you can be fully present before emails, responsibilities, and obligations take over. When you see your morning as a sacred time, you begin to understand just how much power you have in shaping your own life. Each sunrise is a reminder that you have another opportunity to show up for yourself. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter what challenges lie ahead, the morning offers a fresh beginning. It is a gift, and how you choose to unwrap it each day determines the kind of life you create.